Hey everyone, how is it going? It is your pal Sal here. Happy Sunday and welcome back to Kylie Minogue Discography Weekend Journey. I don't really have a full official title for it, but you get the drift. So guys, today we are talking about her 5th studio album, which is simply titled Kylie Minogue. It is her 2nd album to be named after her, except this is her full name. Well, not her full name, but it's not just Kylie. This is Kylie Minogue. And this album was released on September 19th of 1994. So we're about 3 years after Let's Get To It, and I think we should talk about that again real quick. So to everyone who watched that video, sorry. I actually did, I'm filming this the day afterwards, so I listened again to Let's Get To It again today. And you know what? I want to retract one thing that I said. I said that the first song, which is Word Is Out, I was kind of like, I gave it a pity-like. I take it back. I was listening to it today and I was like, I genuinely actually like Word Is Out. So there's that. The rest of the album, I don't know. I was going around my house, even though I did like it when I first listened to it. I was like, what is love without the finer feelings? I was singing that a little bit, so it did get me. But yeah, I didn't really like it, so I'm sorry. However, let's get back to this album. I'm really excited to do this one. So I've known about this album. Like this one I specifically knew a little bit about because I do know one of the songs off of it, which is Confide In Me. I don't remember the first time I actively went and listened to this album, or not this album, but like that song. And I'm trying to think. I don't know what it was that made me want to go listen to it, but I ended up doing it, and I was blown away by Confide In Me. We'll talk about that when we get to it, but knowing that that's the one song I know, I would love to know what the rest of this album is like. So this album did spawn 3 singles, which included Confide In Me, Put Yourself In My Place, and Where Is The Feeling. And this was also her first album without PWL, the label she'd been with for the first 4 albums. And after Let's Get To It, I'm like, bye. Good riddance. I'm done. I'm done. I want something new. So the next 2 albums we tackle, this one and then the one we'll tackle on Saturday next week, are both the only albums that are this label. I forgot. I wrote it down because it's labeled 3 different things, and one of them she was with the other one, but this one is with Deconstruction and Mushroom, the label, and she's only with them for this album, the next one, and then I think they gave her the boot, if I'm remembering my Kylie history correctly, and then with Light Years we get the new Kylie. So we have a lot of things coming. Next weekend is going to be weird, actually, pairing those 2 together back to back. But anyway, I do know Confide In Me. I think it's an amazing song, but we're going to get started with this album, and we begin with track number 1, which is Confide In Me, and here we go. Lots of lip syncing coming along your way, so here we go. This intro too. I do know the actual album version. I've said this before. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna have to turn this up because this is the shit. Alright. I stand in the distance. I view from afar. Should I offer some assistance? But in the name of understanding, a problem should be shared. There are secrets that you never knew. Okay, so I just remember the first time I heard this song, I was absolutely mesmerized. It reminds me a lot, and I have it right here, of Paula Abdul's My Love Is For Real. This album came out before that, 94, because I think this is 90, yeah, it's 95, yeah. So, it's about a year before that this one came out, so maybe that took a little inspiration, but her vocals sound absolutely gorgeous, and what I love about this song is that you don't know whether or not you actually maybe should confide in her because she's so mysterious, so dangerous, so otherworldly. You're like, ooh, I don't know, but I'm like, hey, maybe I'll confide in you. the danger, oh my god, it's so sexy too, but like so subdued. Oh my god, I love this song. You know, even though I already know it, I'm gonna put a like to it already because it deserved one years ago. So Confide in Me is a great opener too. It's just such a good song. My god, I do also love the version that's on the Abbey Road sessions, because that's one of the few albums that I did actually listen to when I took the time, because it is just the greatest hits, but you know, orchestrally. So I did enjoy that one a lot too, and it is just such a good song. I love it. Track number 2, Surrender. Surrenders. Oh, like I Surrender by Celine Dion. Oh, baby. Ooh. Oh.
Hold me close.
Hold me close.
We can ride together. You and I.
Oh, bum bum ba-da-dum. Ooh, bum bum ba-da-dum. Oh, I like that. Bum bum ba-da-dum. Oh wait, we're not there yet. Woo! Yes, kill it. Baby. Okay, already getting like. I gotta say, what I love about this is like the funky, fresh R&B. It just feels so stylish. It feels so modern too. Like it doesn't feel dated at all. I was like, ooh, Surrender, baby. I was feeling it. What I also thought was interesting too was that she wasn't telling the guy to surrender to her, but she was telling the guy to come in, but she would surrender to him. She would surrender her love. I was like, ooh, there were some nice vocal moments from Miss Minogue on this track. I'm kind of shocked that this was not a single. This is great. This could have been a single. And I loved it. Track number 3, If I Was Your Lover, which is giving me, the title is giving me the I Could Be Your Sister, the Madonna. What's that song called? I'd Rather Be Your Lover. So this one, If I Was Your Lover. So that's why I was thinking of it. I'm an idiot. So anyway, here we go. If I Was Your Lover. Oh. This one is giving me that Paula Abdul vibe again, which is, you know, I know Kylie and Paula's history with song swapping. That. Ooh, talking.
I'd hold you in my arms from dusk to dawn.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so that was If I Was Your Lover. And at first, I was kind of indifferent towards it. I was finding that I was enjoying the chorus, but the verses were just kind of mad at me. But then they, like, halfway through were kind of giving up on the verses, and, which, fine. And then it was really building, and I was like, ooh, baby, If I Was Your Lover. It's got a nice funky beat to it, that boom, boom, ba-dum. That sounded really familiar. According to Wikipedia, which, take with a grain of salt, there is not any samples at all on this album, so maybe it just sounded familiar, but I really did like that one. At first I was like, oh, it's a shame I'm not going to be able to put a like to this, but you know what? I can cautiously say I would. Now, before we get into this a little further, I can see that a lot of these tracks on this album are rather long. There is one that is almost 8 minutes long. However, the first two, I think, completely justified their length. I didn't really want them to end. This one, I could have edited a little bit. 4:45, it didn't feel like I was slogging through, but I think if we had gotten a 4-minute mix, I think that would have been perfect. Track number 4, Where Is the Feeling, which was also the final single. So here we go. Aw, that's pretty. Okay, this is giving me Let's Get To It vibes, but we'll see. Okay, this is actually very disco-y, much more so. So that was Where's the Feeling. I didn't dislike it. I didn't hate listening to it. It's very happy sounding, so I did enjoy that. However, it was just that it was kind of lackluster. I know Kylie. I know her dance stuff. I know her disco dance stuff. And this wasn't it. I know what I was liking is I was like, this house is clearly a house song. But you definitely heard the more disco elements of it. Now, granted, house is an evolution of disco, so I get it. But, you heard more of, the disco sounding thing. And I was like, oh, I could feel this. And you definitely heard it, in there. But it was just too little for me. It just was, like I said, it was a little lackluster compared to what I know Kylie is capable of. There were some nice instrumental elements to it, but as a whole, it was just, and I know that this type of song, because it's, 7 minutes, so it's a longer disco house cut, so I get it, but on the album, it almost felt a little too long even for this album, you know what I mean? I feel like that could have just been cut, to a nice album edit, and maybe that could have been, the extended remix for the clubs or whatever, but, as a whole, I didn't really enjoy it. I mean, I didn't hate listening to it, but I liked it better than some of the stuff that I heard on Let's Get To It, so there's that. Track number 5, Put Yourself in My Place. I love this record. Oh. Wait, I know this song! Holy shit! Oh yeah, because it's a single! This is on Step Back in Time, isn't it? Wait, hang on. Holy shit, wait. It is, it's on the step. Oh my god, hang on, hold up, whoa. I'm an idiot. How did I not realize this? I knew 2 songs from this album? Shit. Wow. Alright. I really don't know the chorus, so I'm sorry. I'm excited, but Alright, here we go. Put yourself in my place. When you never bring it down, there's no one else around. You gotta put yourself in my place. Put Yourself in My Place. I'm mad I forgot about this one. I've always feel like I've just listened to this one mostly in passing, but it sticks out because that put yourself in my place. It just really sticks out, you know what I mean? It is so beautiful. I totally get why they released this as a single. It's just such an amazing song, and wow. I can't believe I forgot that it was on here, but it's really good. And did I put a like next to it? Either way, it's getting a like because I really did like it. Track number 6, Dangerous Game, which is another, it's not a Madonna reference per se, but you know, Madonna has her movie Dangerous Game. I tried watching it. I only got about 20 minutes in. I was a little bored. So, yeah, but this is Dangerous Game. I like this. Oh, wait. Oh, hold up. I got a good feeling right now. Hang on. Let's get ready. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay. Ooh, I love an orchestra. Ah! Wow. Wow. I didn't know she had that in her. Damn. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, here on your own. Oh wow. What an interesting end. Okay, so first off, I gotta get a wow. So, okay. I didn't know there were some lovely vocals from Kylie in this song. It was so big, it was so grand. So basically the song, what I was getting at is that some dude, you know, effed her over, and love is a dangerous game because it puts you through all these mixed emotions. It's crazy. This is why I never been in love, I'll tell you that much. It's too much. That's why I never understand people that are like, I just wish I was in a relationship. And I'm like, oh yeah? You just want the hugs and kisses and all that? It's not all that, sweetie. I've watched enough movies to know that much. Wow. That was... That was a nice, big, epic ballad. Oh my god. Damn. Ugh. If only they could have found a way to, not for me, but if they could have like done a radio edit of this song, I think that this might have done a little decently. I mean, 90s power ballads. I mean, come on, man. This could have been a hit. Wow. Wow. So good. Okay, I'll definitely be listening to that one again. Track number 7, Automatic Love. I'm loving the guitar. Ooh. Automatic Love. I love the British, even though she is Australian. But it's not very automatic. I love that. All right, so Automatic Love. You know, I enjoyed listening to it, But, you know, it's like, it's weird, you know, because the one thing I was going to say is that Automatic Love, you know, it kind of reminded me of being like on autopilot, you know, with the same thing. And I was like, this song kind of is on autopilot. It's very chill. You press play and it just goes straight through for you. I love the Automatic Love. I thought that was cute. But it just was a little more forgettable, I think, than some of the other things that I heard on here. Who am I kidding myself, though? I'm like, I don't know if I would re-listen to it, but obviously I'm gonna, because I always do that. I go through and I listen to these again. Automatic. You know what? I'll give it a like. What the hell? It was catchy enough. The chorus was really good. The verse is not as much, but it definitely did get a build up, and the orchestra sounded very nice. But it is one of the more forgettable of the ones I've liked. Track number 8, Where Has the Love Gone? And yes, this is the song that's almost 8 minutes long. So, let's just do it. Let's get to it. Oh. Where's the love? Where has the love gone? Where's the love? Where has the love gone? Where's the love? Okay, I'm feeling that. Oh. Where has the love gone? Where did it go? Where has the love gone? Thank you. Okay. So that was Where Has the Love Gone? And you know what? It was, I didn't dislike it. I really didn't. I'm still enjoying it a lot more than anything I did like on Let's Get To It. However, okay. This song, in my eyes and in my ears, does not justify its 8-minute length. I could have easily found a way to edit this, and I think it would have given me the exact same thing. It was so long. My God. And there was some cool production in parts of it. Kylie sounded really good. There were some parts I really did like. The dude that came in was really cool. And then there were some Middle Eastern sounds that were present in it as well. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But as it stands, it's just kind of, to me, a little forgettable. Like something that you would just hear in passing. It doesn't feel like it's... I think that's the problem I'm having with these more housey stuff with Kylie, is that it feels like it loses any identity. Because I feel like when I hear a Kylie Minogue song, I should be like, that's fucking Kylie Minogue. And this was just like you could have handed it to anybody, in all honesty, and it would. That's, I think, the problem I have with a lot of house music, is that it just feels so... I just don't feel sometimes it's as justified as it could be. I feel like... And again, I'm not really a remix person too, and I think that's why I don't like house as much, because it reminds me all of remixes, because it's just... I just find them to be beats with no substance. I think that's really what it comes down to me. It's very rare. I mean, there are some remixes I do like, but it's just like... I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it had an identity. Now, granted, I wouldn't necessarily, this one fully fits that, because there's a lot of cool production elements to it, but yeah, not for me. If there's an edit, if anyone wants to let me know about that, I'd be interested, but yeah, it just never really fully grabbed my interest, and it doesn't really go anywhere, so it's just like, meh. Track number 9, Falling. Okay, I'm actually a little shocked right now, but I'm gonna put a like next to Falling, because what I liked about it is that this song was a lot more subdued. It felt like something with more character to it than I feel like a lot of the other ones did. I felt like this was specific to Kylie. It reminded me a lot off of something you could hear on Ray of Light, that subdued, where it's like almost dancey, but you're also like, wait, what type of sound? So it reminded me a lot of Madonna's Ray of Light. But what I loved is that there was definitely the sexual energy that, and I was like, ooh, Kylie. There were a couple parts where I was like, well, this just sounds like they took the chorus and put it over a beat and made it a remix, which I could see, but I looked past that, and I actually really did enjoy this one. I thought it was very smart. And again, it wasn't something that I feel like I could have heard anybody else do. I feel like she really brought something out with this one. It sounded unique, and I think that's why I really liked it. But I will definitely listen to it again. It also reminded me a bit, too, of, even though this is a little more dance-heavy, it reminded me of Bliss by Mariah Carey. It just took me into that type of place. So I did like it. Track number 10, the final track on the standard edition of the album, we have Time Will Pass You By. Why does this sound so familiar? Hang on. I got a really good feeling about this. Oh. I don't know if I'm loving this. I like this part. I really do. That's really nice. You know what? Huh. You know, I feel very conflicted right now. But I am going to put a like because of a couple things. So at first, I thought the intro was really promising. And then the song like started going and I was kind of like, eh. But then the chorus was hitting and I was like, well, this chorus is really cute and catchy. And then as the whole time it went on, I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. But then I was like, you know what? This is not very, it didn't sound generic at all. Like, it didn't sound like, you know, what I was talking about earlier. This definitely sounded very different, very personal to Kylie, a very different type of sound. It was like very bouncy in some areas, and I was just like, what the heck is going on here? Interesting closer to the album, but you know what? It can't not put a smile on your face. So, you know, this is a weird one to me. Like, it felt a little weird, but it kept my interest, and I think that that's the best thing about it. So it will definitely garner a repeat from me, and it got a like, so it did okay. All right, so we are on to the bonus tracks. The good thing about this album is that it does have a special edition, like a second disc one as well too. However, there is also just simply, and the other version has these tracks too, but there is just also simply a Japanese edition of this album, which features 2 bonus tracks. So let's oh God, let's get to it. But here we go. This is track number 11, Love Is Waiting. Oh, love the backing vocalist. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, that's lush. I love it. Okay, first of all, like, obviously getting a like. How do you have this good of a song and don't advertise it? My God, that was incredible. This is what I think the sound should have been like, especially with Let's Get To It. They abandoned that poppy dance, which I get it, the times were changing, but they could have, oh my God, this was great. Wow. Love is wait. That could have replaced either Where is the Feeling or Where Has the Love Gone. This song was incredible. This is what I mean by Kylie. A Kylie track should be something that makes you think, damn, this is higher than art. This is more than a typical pop star could do. This was so good. Her notes in it were incredible. The backing vocalists were incredible. Oh my God. What a damn how this is why I don't understand. They need to get better people who when you're making an album. Like I needed to be there and I'd be like, Miss Minogue, I'm so sorry, but we have got to get this somehow on the album. We can get rid of these other two because they ain't working out. I'm sorry, but they're not cool. This is a bop. And damn, that sent me. I was feeling that one. So wow, Love is Waiting. And Kylie, I'm waiting for you to release that as a single. I gotta tell you that. Track number 12, the last track, Nothing Can Stop Us.
Since the day you walked into my life, you smoothed out all the rough edges.
I do. Wow.
Nothing can stop us. I've heard some people say
Oh, that's lovely. The
the
strings.
man who needs a woman is weak.
That's pretty.
I never found nothing can stop us now.
Okay, so that was Nothing Can Stop Us, and I like the that was nice. As a song though, I was just kind of like meh. I mean, I didn't hate it. Like I wouldn't not listen to it again, but I'm not gonna give it a like because I just didn't think it was all that great. But it's not bad, I don't want anyone... I'm just kind of like, it was there, it was nice. If you like it, great. I'm not really in love with it, but I'd listen to it in passing, I would. But I'm just going to not give it a like for the sake of that. I'm not like, whoa, I got to go back to that, All right, guys, we did it. We have finished Kylie Minogue's album, Kylie Minogue. And I gotta say, guys, I feel blessed right now because I was just not really feeling not enjoy yourself. Let's get to it. This one really lived up. I think that this is a very good album. So there's 12 tracks if you count the Japanese edition, and I liked, give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 12 tracks I really did thoroughly enjoy. The only ones that I did not put likes to were Where's the Feeling, Where's the Love Gone, and Nothing Can Stop Us. Everything else I absolutely loved. Surrender and Love is Waiting are probably my standouts to me. If I Was Your Lover was really good. Obviously I knew Confide in Me and Put Yourself in My Place, even though I forgot about the second one, but they're incredible. Like, Confide in Me is just such an incredible piece that how can you not like it? Dangerous Game was just very surprising. Automatic Love was Automatic Pilot is what I'm going to call it, but I did like it. Falling was rather interesting. Time Will Pass You By, weird, but enjoyable. So I gotta say, this was a very interesting album. I remember the first time I saw this album cover and her with the hipster glasses. I was like, oh, this is weird, and the very simple typography that they used for just writing her name. But I feel like this album achieves what Let's Get To It didn't. I feel from what I was reading and somewhat listening to, it seemed like Kylie was trying to... Well, she's been trying to sexualize her image since Rhythm of Love, but, nowadays it doesn't seem like that. And then I guess Let's Get To It was going to be her more mature sexual album, but again, I wasn't feeling it. This one does feel like a mature sexual album. I wouldn't argue it even goes that hard, but I'm like, this is an adult singing to me. This is a woman singing to me. And I did like that. There are some... what I found really interesting is that her belt, she has a very... You know, because like I said, Kylie before, Kylie does not have the strongest voice. I think we all know that. Her belt is actually rather strong. It's very, at least album-wise, it sounds very supported, which I thought which kind of shocked me. I didn't realize that, but I think that this album has some of her longest held notes I've heard so far, and they all sounded pretty good. I mean, granted, they're probably not going to let anything come out that sounds all that bad, but rather well done. I really enjoyed her vocality on this album, if you will, and there's a lot of great songs on this, and I really enjoyed this one. I think this one achieves a lot. And wow. I'm happy I finally took the time to listen to this one. This one was probably, out of all the albums I don't know, I think this one, and what else is there that I haven't, I mean, Impossible Princess, I mean, I'll talk about that in a second, but I think out of, like, at the top of my head, the two that I would be most interested to listen to with what I know out of them is probably this one, which we just listened to, and I'm really happy to it, and Body Language, you know, slow, yeah, that type of stuff. So I'm curious to see what that'll be. But yeah, I did enjoy this one. It'll definitely get a lot of replay value out of me. And this one was good. This was a good time. So guys, that's the end of this one. I will see you next week when we tackle the albums that come after this are Impossible Princess, which I've stated my thoughts on the album cover before. We'll talk about there though in that video, but so don't worry about that. But that's gonna be interesting. I think a lot of people always are like, Impossible Princess is the one. So we'll talk about Impossible Princess and then Light Years. We'll be spinning around. That'll be next week. It's actually going to be bizarre putting those two out again. I think I said this before on here actually today, but it's going to be bizarre putting those two back to back. But I think with what I do know off of them, because I only know Breathe off of Impossible Princess, so that'll be wow. And I do know a lot of the tracks actually off of Light Years, but next week will be interesting. But I can't wait to see you guys there. Back to Kylie Minogue, 1994. What did you guys think of this album? Let me know. I'm always curious to what you got to say. So don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. It's Salvador J. Rocha. And I will see you guys next weekend for the Kylie discography journey. But this is fun. This album is really good. And I do know that this is one of the easier ones to get on vinyl in the U.S. because I do like to collect a lot of vinyl. And when I was trying to somewhat expand my Kylie collection, I was like, I saw that Barnes & Noble had this one, and I was like, but I only know one song off of it, so you know what, my poor wallet, but we'll see. But thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for confiding in me, and now I surrender you to go back to your everyday life. Have a good day. Bye.